Hey everybody, it's Jeff McAllister here, and I'm so excited to get going with part 4 of our $1 Million Story series. So in our last segment, we shared how long we have been using the Isagenix product. So we used the sentence, I have been using the products for. Are you realizing how easy this can be and how duplicatable it can be for you as well as your team? So if you have people in your team that you find are struggling to get started, or maybe they're spending so much time learning the ingredients and learning somewhat irrelevant things to actually sharing the story, that they're not sharing their story. They're not out there communicating. This story will build their confidence. This story is the first brick in building the foundation of their business and your business. So this is where we start. This is going to build that confidence so they can get out there and share their story. Because like Lynn Hagener always says, how many times have you shared the story? Are you sharing the story? So think back to part 1 where you picked an Isagenix solution and then you created 3 pain points that were relevant to you that you were able to share with people. So now in part 4 we're going to counter those pain points. So now write on your paper, write on your trusty notepad, as a result of using Isagenix and sharing the product. Now we're going to work on that. Okay, so you've written that out. So let's look at my example specifically, and that will help you share your points. So the first statement that I remember saying was, I couldn't stay on top of the bills coming into our household. So now here in part 4, what I'm going to say is I no longer struggle with paying the bills. As a matter of fact, I now have enough money left over at the end of each month that I have extra. So that's the difference. So in the beginning, I didn't have enough money to pay the bills. Now after Isagenix, I have enough money to pay the bills. I painted a picture with my story. So now the next one. I was as well coming close to my retirement age, and I was fearful that I would have to work full time to continue to make ends meet after I retired. So now what I want to counter that with is I now no longer fear retirement, but welcome it, as I will be able to truly spend time with my family in my retirement years. So the last one that I wrote down was, and to be honest, I was feeling inadequate as a husband because I could no longer provide, or not I could no longer provide, but I could not provide my family with all their needs. So I'm going to counter that with, I feel on top of the world because I can now provide for my family with everything that they need, and I have enough money left over at the end of each month to contribute to my favorite charity. So remember, as in part 1, paint a picture. Don't just say something like, before Isagenix I was poor, and now after Isagenix and after sharing the product, I'm rich. That doesn't paint a picture, and that's not relatable to people. So we're very close, guys. One more part away from completing our story. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll get that done. Bye-bye.